Welcome to my fruit and vegetable stall. Please feel free to have a look around. Everything you see here was harvested yesterday evening and delivered to the market before sunrise, so it's as fresh as it can possibly be. If you need any help choosing the best produce, I'd be more than happy to assist you.
Good morning. Thank you very much. Your stall immediately caught my attention because everything is arranged so neatly, and the colors of the fruits and vegetables make the place look very inviting. I always believe that a well-organized stall usually reflects the seller's dedication to quality.
That's very kind of you to say. I always try to keep my stall clean and organized because customers deserve the best shopping experience possible. Many of my regular customers come back every week because they know they can trust the quality of my produce.
I can certainly understand why. These vegetables look incredibly fresh. I'm planning to cook meals for my family for the next 4 or 5 days, so I'd like to buy vegetables that will stay fresh for several days if I store them properly.
That's a smart idea. Some vegetables have a longer shelf life than others. Potatoes, onions, carrots, cabbage, pumpkins, and beetroots usually remain fresh for several days, while leafy vegetables such as spinach and lettuce should ideally be eaten within a day or two because they lose their freshness much more quickly.
That's useful information. I usually end up throwing away vegetables because I buy more than I actually need. I'd really like to become a smarter shopper and reduce food waste.
That's becoming a common goal for many families. One helpful tip is to plan your meals before you go shopping. When you know exactly what you're going to cook throughout the week, you only buy what you truly need instead of making unnecessary purchases.
That's excellent advice. I think I'll start doing that from now on. By the way, which vegetables are currently in season? I've heard that seasonal vegetables are usually fresher, tastier, and less expensive.
You're absolutely right. Seasonal produce is often harvested at the perfect time, so it naturally tastes better and contains more nutrients. At the moment, tomatoes, cucumbers, pumpkins, green beans, carrots, and eggplants are all in season. Because they're available in large quantities, the prices are also quite reasonable.
That's wonderful. I'd like 1 kilogram of carrots, 1 kilogram of tomatoes, half a kilogram of green beans, and 1 medium-sized cabbage, please.
Certainly. While I'm selecting those, may I ask what you're planning to cook? I might be able to recommend a few additional ingredients that would complement your recipes.
That's thoughtful of you. Tomorrow, I'm planning to make vegetable soup, and the following day, I'd like to prepare a vegetable stir-fry with grilled chicken. Later in the week, I might make a fresh salad.
Those all sound delicious. For the soup, I would recommend adding celery and leeks because they create a rich, aromatic flavor. For the salad, fresh cucumbers, lettuce, sweet peppers, and cherry tomatoes would make an excellent combination.
I don't usually buy celery because I'm not familiar with how to use it. Could you explain why so many people add it to soups?
Of course, celery has a mild but distinctive flavor that enhances the overall taste of soups and stews. It doesn't overpower the other ingredients. Instead, it blends with them and creates a more balanced flavor. Professional chefs often consider celery one of the essential ingredients for making flavorful soups.
That's very interesting. I enjoy learning little cooking tips whenever I visit the market. It makes shopping much more enjoyable.
I completely agree. Shopping isn't only about buying food, it's also an opportunity to discover new ingredients and learn different ways of preparing healthy meals.
I couldn't agree more. Now I'd like to buy some fruit as well. My children have recently decided to eat less junk food, so I'm encouraging them to eat fresh fruit whenever they feel hungry.
That's a wonderful habit to encourage. Fresh fruit is an excellent source of vitamins, minerals, and natural fiber. Instead of eating processed snacks, fruit provides long-lasting energy and many health benefits.
Which fruits are the sweetest today?
These mangoes are perfectly ripe, the pineapples are exceptionally sweet, and these oranges are incredibly juicy. The bananas are also at the perfect stage of ripeness, not too green and not too soft.
That's exactly what I was looking for. Could I taste one slice of pineapple before buying one? I hope you don't mind.
Not at all. We always allow customers to sample certain fruits because we want them to be satisfied with their purchase. Here you are.
Wow, that's delicious. It's much sweeter than I expected. I'll definitely take one pineapple.
Excellent choice. Would you also be interested in these seedless grapes? They're one of our best-selling fruits this week because they're sweet, convenient to eat, and perfect for children.
They certainly look appealing. However, I've noticed that grapes are a little more expensive than the other fruits. Is there a particular reason for that?
Yes, these grapes are imported, and transportation costs have increased significantly this year. That's why the price is slightly higher. However, their quality is excellent, and many customers believe they're worth the extra cost.
I understand. In that case, I'll buy half a kilogram instead of a full kilogram.
No problem at all. Sometimes buying smaller quantities is a better choice, especially if you're trying to avoid food waste.
Exactly. I prefer buying smaller amounts more frequently rather than buying too much and letting it spoil.
That's a sensible approach. Fresh produce always tastes better when it's consumed within a few days.
Before I pay, I'd like to ask another question. How can I keep bananas fresh for a longer period? Mine usually become overripe very quickly.
That's a common problem. One useful trick is to keep bananas away from other fruits because they produce a natural gas called ethylene, which speeds up the ripening process. If you separate them from apples and mangoes, they'll stay fresh a little longer.
I never knew that. I learn something new every time I come to the market.
Knowledge makes shopping much easier. The more you understand about food, the better decisions you can make.
I completely agree. How much do I owe you altogether?
Let me calculate everything carefully. Your vegetables and fruits come to $55 altogether.
Here's $100.
Thank you very much. Here's your change of $45, along with your receipt.
Thank you for your patience, your helpful advice, and your excellent customer service. You've made this shopping trip both enjoyable and educational.
It has been my pleasure. I truly appreciate customers who enjoy learning and asking thoughtful questions. I hope your family enjoys the meals you prepare. Have a wonderful day, and I look forward to serving you again soon.
Thank you. I'll certainly be back next week. Goodbye.
Goodbye, madam. Have a safe journey home.
Subscribe English Paper to learn English.